Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I wanted to talk to you guys today about this illegal gun registry that the ATF has been compiling. In response to a FOIA request, the ATF admitted that they have a database. Okay, now it's illegal for the federal government to have a gun registry. Okay, so the way that they're trying to get around this is by saying that the database is not searchable. However, anybody that knows anything about computers, anything about programming, knows that it would take minimal effort for any mediocre programmer to create a program to search any database. Okay, so the fact that it is not searchable doesn't mean that it's not a searchable database. It would take very little effort to make it searchable. So, what does this mean? So here's the thing. Um, when they passed the background check law, right? The one of the negotiated requirements was that it would be illegal for the federal government to have a gun registry. That was the way that they were able to, um, get enough politicians to sign on to the background check law. Okay, the two of them went in together. They said, fine, you can do the background checks, okay, on new gun purchases, but at the same time, it's illegal for the government to use that information to create and maintain a registry. So what the ATF now has proven, right, is that you cannot have a background check system without it being abused, and at some point, right, you know, either in the past, currently, or in the future, uh, there's no way to prevent it from being abused and being turned into a gun registry. So, what I think needs to happen is that this needs to go before the Supreme Court, and that they need to rule that, since the reason why the background check law was passed, right? The reason why basically it was passed with the contingency that there would be no database. Now that since there is one, right, and the government itself has proven that they can do it and that they'll do it again in the future, the background check law needs to be nullified. Okay, so on this basis, on the fact that the ATF does in fact have a de facto registry, right, that any programmer can sit down and within an hour or two, create a code to make it searchable. Um, to me, that goes against the intentions of when the background check law was passed. So the ATF registry nullifies the background check law. Okay, so now again, this would have to go before the Supreme Court. Supreme Court would have to make that ruling. Basically, they would have to make a ruling that the current registry would have to be destroyed. But because there's no way to prevent another registry being created in the future, right? The background checks have to immediately stop, and all purchases need to occur without having to go through a background check system. Now, you might ask the question, well, is this going to make everything more dangerous? How do you prevent criminals from getting guns? Okay, well, here's the thing. Um, when everybody has guns, okay, uh, it's going to become too dangerous for criminals to commit crimes. Okay, because if you think about this, right, why don't criminals go to rob the White House, right? Why don't they go to rob congressional buildings, right, or federal buildings? Because they know that there's people with guns there that are just going to kill them. Okay, um, so when every store owner is armed, okay, it will be too dangerous for criminals to go to a store to commit a robbery, right? Because the chance of them surviving that is going to be very little. So criminals generally don't look for challenges. The reason why they're criminals is because they're looking for the easy way out. Okay, when the easy way is robbing, then they're going to do that. When that is no longer the case, when robbing and committing violent crimes is no longer easy, they're going to stop doing it. Okay, that's how that works. Okay, so the way we keep everybody safe is by keeping everybody armed. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop some comments below. And I'm not saying that the Supreme Court will do this. I'm saying they should do this. Ultimately, the Supreme Court is part of government, right? They work for government. I don't see them taking away power from their own side very easily. Okay, Every once in a while they throw a small bone at us, but I don't think that they would go that far. But on a theoretical level, since the reason why the background check law passed, right, was because a lot of the politicians, right, were suckered into believing that there would not be a registry, right? That the fact that there now is negates the entire background check law. So, drop some comments below. Let me know what you think. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe. Hit the bell button so you get notification of new videos I put up. Talk to you all soon.